Welcome everyone to the Cosme Reads. How's everyone doing tonight? Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I think Alondo's kind of back. He probably went to go make a drink.
You turned into a computer.
Yeah, there you go.
No, my camera decided to just go haywire when I stepped away.
Oh.
Yeah, it just
Now
wants to watch
all
watch your
of
And I
screen.
get to watch it
It's
rotate
coming
around.
back. There you
Wow.
go. Ooh. There it is.
Get to see the 3D map of my room.
I was sneezing over here pretty hard a second ago, so I thought maybe I just sneezed so hard it reached you
It
and
turned my
your
camera.
Camera around. There you guys go.
Yep.
That could happen.
So yeah. Before we get started in anything else, I do want to do a quick announcement. So I know I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Launching the Cosmere Reads on YouTube channel. It has been launched. Of course, we're still recording on the Wheel Reads for right now. I have started to slowly, move videos over.
Cool.
So our first, I think, 5 Mistborn episodes are on there right now. So if you're searching YouTube for Cosmo Reads, you'll see that channel. Once I get all the content finally switched over, we'll start recording live on that channel. So This will just be Will Reads only. It will be on a separate channel. We'll actually have a separate Discord as well at that point. So things are coming. There'll be announcements. This is going to be a couple of month process to slowly change everything.
Yeah. I feel like we're moving out of our big brother's house. It's very exciting.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Trey. I was like, we're moving out of our siblings' house. We're like, thanks for hosting us, but
yeah, it's time for me to be a big boy and move out on my own. And
yeah,
independent.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna take, like I said, it's gonna be a while for me to get all the videos uploaded and get everything together there. But it's coming. If it sounds a little echoey, that's because of this room's a little echoey. Echoey? Is that a word? I think so.
Yes.
I'm at the beach.
I thought you said equity.
Equity, yeah, it's equity. I'm at the beach. So this is a room at the beach that has a table and it's secluded from the rest. So if it's equity or here in the background, it's because I'm at a beach house, a bunch of people. So they're out there.
You broke up quite a bit there. I couldn't hear some of the stuff you said.
Oh no! I said I'm at the beach house. So if anything goes wrong, blame it on the beach house.
Okay, we'll blame it. We'll blame that on the beach house.
If I go row body, if I break up, I'm hot spotting for the internet. So.
Ooh.
Oh wow! Okay, good luck.
So we'll do our best.
Fingers crossed for you, sir. Fingers crossed.
So if I go the house does have internet, but I have no idea where the router is. And I tried walking around earlier to find where it is, but in this room, which is the best room to record in, it's like, it has like the different bars and the Wi-Fi symbol. It's like barely one bar, like in and out signal. I was like, I can't use the Wi-Fi in here.
Oh, no.
StreamYard's never going to run it. So I just hotspotted, which seems to be okay right now, but hotspots are hotspots. You know how they go.
Yeah, you never know.
So we're making do with what we got. Might be a short episode. All of a sudden, just we end.
Alonzo and I can keep it going.
Yeah, you guys can keep it going. Let's start it. You guys can.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll start talking about food or something.
Yeah.
You guys can still finish out talking about the chapters.
Yeah,
sure. But it depends on how much I remember.
Yeah, I think it's.
I don't remember all the fine details. See, you're the one that's got a guide that's doing all the fine details, and then we just talk about how we felt about things at the time.
Sure.
If it's just Alonzo and I, we'll just bounce around everything. So back in that first chapter we read, and then that part of the third chapter we read, that little part of the second chapter. Okay, let's go back to the first one again.
And then we'll just have a really extended theory time segment.
That sounds good to me.
I'm not mad at that.
No, I'm not mad at that at all. Also, next week we're not recording, so just letting you guys.
That's right.
We will not be recording. Your Londo's gone, so.
That's
and
right.
Then the following week we'll finish in this book.
And it will be Tree and Alondo tag team.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's gonna be a busy week. That's the 20th, right?
Let's look.
I think
that will be the 20th. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a big weekend. Because I'm so that's the Gathering Madness for the Black Tower, and I'm doing a panel for them, like a virtual panel. I'm not going, but I'm going to be. So it's a busy weekend.
I usually submit a cocktail for their contest, but I haven't really come up with anything this year. It's been kind of a crazy, weird year for my brain this year, so I haven't even thought of anything for it.
Where is it this year? I didn't even look.
I think it's in Utah again, because it was in the East Coast last year.
It wasn't okay. I never keep track. Anyway, I've been on their panels before, but I'm not sure what it's real time related. Doing a virtual panel, go check it out if you guys want to see me do a panel that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. I was just about to ask, what's the concept of the panel or the? I
can tell you. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun.
It is so it's I choose between two different ones. One is the Tainty Tumble. So we put Mashadar, Mashin Chin, and Shadow Spawn into Hinterstep and see who wins. The ultimate battle, supernatural evils in the real time. And the other one is mystical mashups. Who would win? Matt versus Bella, Nynaeve versus Cimarog, Lan versus Ruark. So it's going to be both are battle related. One's just like all like Shadow Spawny in Hinterstep. The other one's going to be more just like pairing like a who would win type book. If you've ever seen those kids' books. With real-time characters. So one of the two panels I'm going to be on, but it's going to be a battle royale type situation.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I like the Hinterstep one. That sounds awesome. That's right up my alley.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's very like unique too. Instead of just like a one battle.
Yeah, battle royale. We'll see. So it looks like fun. It'll be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll give my 2 cents on who I think would win. Of course, some of these are very theoretical. Anyways, what's about you guys? What's going on with you? I mean, I'm at the beach, so what are you guys doing? What's new? Exciting.
Oh, I'm having allergies as usual. Oh. Other than that, nothing.
Oh wow, still with the allergies.
I was doing really well actually. It was going well. And then I spent the night at one of my friends last night, and she has like rats and a dog, and I'm allergic to one or both of those things.
Like pet rats are like just like rats in the walls.
No, like pet rats.
Okay.
Yeah, she actually fosters, so she has 3 right now. She had 6 before, and I didn't even attempt staying over there, but now she only has 3. So I'm like, okay, let's see how that goes. And I'm still kind of like not okay. So.
Wow. Yeah. Sorry you're going through that.
At least it wasn't like a rat infestation and there were just rats in the walls.
No.
Yeah.
That's really not fun night.
No.
We're addicted to this game called Plate Up. I don't know if you have ever heard of that or played that or whatever, but it's basically like super simple graphics. You and your friend, I think you can have up to 4 people, but it's only 2 of us ever. You run around and you run a restaurant, you got to take orders and someone else cooks and you have to pass the orders and it's like crazy chaos. Like you're really running around like crazy. So we just played that all night and it was really fun.
Wait, is this on a game system? You said crazy graphics.
It's on Switch.
Oh, it's on Switch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
We did that all night. It was fun.
I thought you were talking about a tabletop game.
No, like a video game.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. No, I never heard of it. I also don't have a Switch though, too. So.
Yeah, me neither. So I go there and I play all her Switch games.
Oh, okay.
We have one for my son. That's Mario Kart. That's all. Anyway, anything else before we get going into Cosmere stuff?
I don't have anything to share. Just working. Finishing up the last week of work before I head out. Vacation.
I'm also exhausted, so you guys might have to carry a little bit of that to get going. It's been a long day. Just because whenever you're at the vacation, like there's so much stuff to do. Like it's not like we did that much, but like we climbed a lighthouse today, which is a whole thing. And then
which one?
Kurtuk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Not the big one. We didn't I'm not going out the Cape Hatteras.
Not that one, huh? I've done the Kurtuk one. Actually, I've done both, but yeah.
Kurtuk one's not bad. It's a nice little hike.
Nice little view,
It's a nice little view, yeah. Of course, there's a wasp nest at the top right now. So like there are wasps swarming everywhere up there. And we're like,
jeez.
This is
That's
fun.
a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's not tall enough. It needs to be
it's
taller.
not.
Then you would have to deal with the wasp situation. But
Yeah, you wouldn't.
because it's not that high over the tree line, essentially.
It's not.
I mean,
I mean, it's over the tree line, but it's not that.
But it's not much, though. It's like maybe like a couple more stories over the tree line, you know.
Yeah, it's not like Hatters. Hatters is
no. Yeah,
that's because Diamond Shoals, which is like the graveyard of the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember how many ships are wrecked out there. It's a lot. But
yeah,
that's why they built a big lighthouse, because people would wreck their ships there all the time.
Yeah,
and also why pirates used to hang out here is because people would wreck ships here all the time.
Yep. They were so good at navigating, they could avoid just about anything and everything. They could evade anybody.
Well, that's how Nag's Head got its name. I mean, so like Outer Banks, they have Nag's Head, which is the pirates would walk a nag up and down with a lantern on its head, you know, like hanging from its neck. They would walk the nag up and down the beach. And then if a ship got close to shore, they would call over to it like they're another ship, like, hey, can we trade? And then, of course, they're on shore. So the ship would come in close and run aground, and they'd all go just rob the whole ship, kill everybody on board.
Yep.
Lots of that happened.
We've got a lot of pirate lore here, which is pretty interesting.
We do.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. Anyway, want to talk about Cosmere? Let's talk about Cosmere.
Yeah.
Speaking of robbing stuff, we start with Miles. And I guess he's meeting with Mr. Suit again, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, at the beginning. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The cat in a trench coat.
Mm-hmm. The cat. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Mr. Suit.
Mr. Suit. It's Mr. Suit. He didn't have his friskies. His meow mix, and he's very upset.
His temptations.
Yeah. You know, no news honor for not shooting Wax in the back when he had the chance. Mr. Suits is like, and he belongs to a group. Did you catch the name of the group?
No.
Okay. They name it here. The Set.
Oh, the Set. Okay, I did hear that, but I didn't know that was the name of the group.
Yeah, it's the name of the organization. It's The Set.
How's it spelled?
SET.
Oh, okay.
The same way as Set from Miss Renera 1.
That Venture?
Yep.
Yeah. What an asshole.
I don't think it has anything to do with them, but maybe. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, actually, I'm looking through. It does, but
okay.
But anyway, so an organization, that they're part of. They desire revolution in Ellendale. Mr. Suit obviously wants Wax dead. And Miles is like, fine.
Oh, frozen.
He's frozen.
Frozen.
Yep. Did I freeze? Am I back?
Yep.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. I was just okay. So you guys got to keep carrying if I do this, because like I said, internet's gonna be spotty. I was just saying, Mr. Suit wants Wax dead.
Yes.
So, Mr. Bigglesworth, let's talk about the meeting.
Yes, Mr. Bigglesworth. There it is.
He's trying to take over the world.
Yep. Yeah, and Miles is like, oh, we try to be honorable here. He's like, oh, ignore the fact I tried to shoot him in the back first, but hey, whatever. That's neither here nor there,
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else from this little part before we switch over to Wax?
Well, there's just no honor amongst thieves, basically. This whole thing. Miles is giving away the fact that he was trying to amass enough aluminum to build up his own, I guess, stockpile, so that way he could get his own weapons to basically double cross. I mean, so it sounds like they're just, again, no honor amongst thieves.
No.
So
Miles thinks he's on the moral high ground, though. So I don't know.
I think that he feels like he is in a system that is just going to always be corrupted.
Yeah.
I think he's got a god complex.
Oh, definitely. So he's like, hey, the whole system's corrupted, so I'm playing the system, and the only way to play the system is to be corrupted. And he's like, I'm shocked that more people aren't corrupted once you play the game, So yeah, he's very jaded, you know.
Yeah.
Ready for the meet cute coming up next. Somewhere where they get all cutesy with each other.
Who gets cutesy with each other?
Mercy
and Wayne.
Oh yes. So go ahead. Yes.
that's
you
the
know
next
what
part.
else I was thinking about you, detective?
Oh my
Then
goodness.
I should give you a gun. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
But you could tell she was so disappointed. She's like, yes. Can you tell what I'm thinking? Oh man, if they don't sound like middle school kids. I heard you like somebody. Do you know who it is that you like that I might have liked and the Sure.
Do you like me? Yes, no, right, and maybe.
Right.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they're talking about where Miles might strike next. I mean, they've gone to ground at this point, in hiding, because obviously they can't take Miles, and they're trying to hide, but at the same point they're trying to figure out how they can get ahead of them and where the next hit's going to be. The last time, they're probably going to run low on aluminum now. They're doing the math, and they deduct that Techiel's next shipment is the most likely one. But they have to figure out how they can infiltrate into that, because the House Techiel is going to want to, be in charge of their own thing. So,
right, because they're also known for their security, and this has been a blight on them.
Right.
So basically, you're going to play the braggadocio of this guy and be like, "Oh, he's definitely going to be the one to target."
Right.
He's going to be so brash, and he's just going to put it all out in the open. He's not going to be surreptitious at all. Right. So he's like, "Yeah, we will just we'll attack him because he's going to be just so emboldened." And that turns out to be true. So
yep.
There you go.
They spent more money on the security measures for this cargo than the actual cargo's worth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think of it as being reusable, then not so much.
Yeah.
If you think of it as a one-time use, I agree with you. But if you think of it as like, if you have 6-inch thick, steel in this like really reinforced thing that you can keep reusing, and then possibly use it as a model to sell other, places the same train car. I mean, I think it might have been a good investment, but I saw problems with it up front. I was like, well, I don't know. It just doesn't sound to me like that's necessarily going to be like the end-all be-all fix for your problems. Just be like, make the metal thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then it's got a 12-hour lock on it.
Right.
Which that part I was still trying to figure that out. How are they doing this? There's no computers here. So how does this 12-hour lock work?
Mechanism or something like hourglass.
You guys don't know how this works?
To fill up.
You guys have never worked at a bank before and how bank vaults work. Okay. All banks have time vaults on them, and they're not electronic.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of them are not electronic. That dates back to this, Civil War times. They have these little gear systems inside them, and you twist the lock up and you twist it to how long you want the time to be set. And it's a bunch of like gears, and it's all mechanic. So it's no electronics at all. And the little thing starts ticking. And then once you do that and lock the mechanism and close the vault cannot be opened until the timers go off. So like when a bank closes for the night, they put timers on the locks, and you can't.
Okay, but explain the kinetic energy part, because at some point, because you have to be storing. So is there a spring mechanism or something that actually
there's a spring there's a spring mechanism. You wind it up.
So there's a spring mechanism that winds up, and then there's the gear structure basically slows it down, so that way basically your turn, like one revolution, is 1 hour of time that the gear would actually unwind.
Actually turn.
Got it.
Clicks it
Got
over,
it.
then
Okay.
you can open it up.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, I was thinking as I was reading, as I'm listening to this, I was like, how does computer?
So that technology's been around since
Forever. Okay.
Forever. I mean, for a long time because they've used time locks on banks for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
Got it.
If you go into like the old Starbucks, that used to be a bank building on J. Clyde on 17. Now we're talking about home time. That Starbucks right there, they used to be you can actually sit inside the vault. Like it's a room in the Starbucks on the side. And if you look at the back of the door to the vault, you'll see it looks like a bunch of clocks in the back, like in a glass panel.
And that's the mechanism
That's the mechanism.
About. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
didn't know that. Today I learned.
Wow.
Hooray.
Thinking of all of that and the 6-inch thick steel and all the other things and not thinking about an underwater crane, like how embarrassing for them.
I know. But just for all the people that didn't know how bank locks work.
We consider ourselves very educational.
We are very educational.
Actually, I don't know how you need to use it in education, but
wait a minute. We share a bunch of stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we probably educated people on.
And I educated people.
We talk about some of the most inane things.
Those random things in the entire world. So that's how that works. Yeah.
Alan, how many times do we go into diatribes and segues off into nonsense or tangents and about history and all kinds of stuff? I mean, it's just there's a big I worked at. I remember there's a modern vault. The old vaults didn't have this either. Inside the vault. There's a big red handle and just pull for air. So if you accidentally get locked inside the vault, they can't get you out until the timer to go off, and you will run out of oxygen eventually.
Eventually.
Exactly.
So. If you were to lock yourself on a Friday and the bank doesn't open until Monday, then
infamously, I was thinking about that scene at the end of Harlem Nights where they lock the dude in there and they tell him to take short breaths and they lock him in there and he's just in there. He's like, tiny little breaths like that, with the hope that he's going to survive the whole evening.
Oh my god.
You can pull a little lever in a more modern vault and it opens a little vent so you can breathe through the vent.
Okay.
Man, having to breathe is so inconvenient.
I know, it sucks.
Which made me wonder about that because we'll get to that next chapter. That's the first thing that came to my mind was if this is like a bank vault so we'll get to that.
Okay, because we are going to get to that because this whole plan, I had thoughts.
So you're sealed. I guess it wasn't that long, but you're banking on it being opened up within time.
Right, because if your assumption was that they were going to steal the car,
right?
You don't know how long it's going to take for them to open it,
right?
They might take it and stash it somewhere.
Stash it somewhere for like a week. You're dead.
Oh yeah, you dead. You dead.
I mean, it could be a Fargo situation. They just go buried out in freaking snow somewhere, and they come back later.
That was the whole of the story that I went to. Was just you didn't think through that part of this at all, did you? Well, obviously you're writing a book, plot armor. But me planning out the perfect crime, or it's not a crime, it's a perfect defense. I'm like, this has a lot of holes in it because you're banking on them playing this part, and if they don't, there's a lot of risk.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens in this where I'm like, that could have went wrong, that could have went wrong, that could have went wrong. You guys are really just grasping.
Yeah,
at straws, hoping.
Not a well thought out plan, in my opinion.
No.
So chapter 16. So we'll get right into it. So they're at the train station. Yeah. Wayne plays Mrs. Doubtfire in this scene.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Dude looks like a lady. Playing an old woman in disguise.
Crushing it.
Yeah, I just picture Mrs. Doubtfire. This is a picture of it. Hello. Just Robin Williams.
Hello.
It's just Robin Williams at the train station. That's it. So in my mind's eye, that's Wayne at this point. But yeah, she's asking a bunch of questions about the break nod and about the safe and that kind of stuff, and he's acting like a curious old woman. Just
trying to punch holes in what they're gonna do, and she's like, "Well, I heard you do the thing and the thing." And this guy, Mr. Gullible Guard, is like, "Well, you know what we do is we do the thing and the thing and the thing."
Yeah, it's very tropish, but
it is very tropish. Yes.
Just spills everything to the little old lady just because it's a little old lady. Like, very, that and kids are the two things that like are tropish. Like to get the bad guy to spill the information. Like a kid coming up, like, how does this work? Well, actually, how it works, we hit the red button and it nukes all of Manhattan. Like,
well, now let's go back into the sexist era, though. It used to be a little lady, just a little lady, just a, her feeble mind can't handle this important and huge amount of information. So a guy would sit there and mansplain something to her, and she's just like, "Oh, really? Fiddly-dee, tell me more." And
tell me more about that evil thing.
Yep. Blink, blink, wink, wink.
Oh, and then what are you gonna do? Then you're gonna grab a rock and smash that window? Okay, and then
what? So that was the trope back in the day. It was always like some little lady, some pretty little dame, and then it became like Alan was saying that then it was kids and old people. It was like those two.
Even in real life, like there was like I remember as a kid like taking a tour of an active duty destroyer. Like we went to Norfolk Naval Base and they actually let us on a destroyer. We took a tour of it. And like the depth charges, for like to drop bombs in the water were like live up there. They had a big thing like do not pull. Of course, me as a kid, like I'm reaching up to it and like I get chewed out by an officer or like some like military. It's like, don't touch that. I was like, why are you bringing kids on here where like that's available for me to grab and pull? Like that's like that. You're just asking for me to bomb the crap out of ourselves right now. Like some random kids come by like, ooh, pull lever. Like,
sure.
Ooh,
what does this do? Ooh, torpedo tube. Push the button.
What's this red button do?
What was a red button? Anyway.
Especially if you put a don't push the button sign, they're gonna push the button.
Oh my goodness.
No, right. Don't tempt me with a good time. It's like the last night, my wife and I went out for anniversary dinner. We're on vacation, but like behind me, there's a random light switch on the wall, and she sits there. I wonder where the light switch goes to. It's like, don't tempt me with a good time. Like she's like, do not turn the light switch off. I was like, I'll turn this whole lights off in this whole restaurant, right? Why are you gonna sit me at a table next to a light switch? Like, you're just asking for.
You sound like that episode of Friends where they had that light switch and they couldn't figure out where it went to, and then eventually find out that it's actually the TV next door at the very end, and it's Phoebe, and she like blinks her eyes. She's like, "Watch it, I can do this," and she blinks her eyes, and it turns the TV on and off. But it's because they're playing with the light switch next door. Yeah, it sounds like you, Alan. You just like flipping light switches and see what happens. Where does it go? Where does it lead?
Yeah. Exactly. Don't tempt me with a good time. Anyways, so let's see. At this point, shots are fired. So as she's talking,
well, we skipped over the part though. He goes around the corner. He throws off his garb.
Yeah,
and now he's a nobleman.
Right.
And then so now he went from running away from this guard and chastising him. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? This guy ran by me. Blah, blah, blah. Threw his stuff at me." Yes, sir. He's like, "I'm going to bring some more people."
Right. And it sounds like shots are coming from everywhere. And he starts just barking orders.
Another problem I have with this story. The other shots that are fired are being fired as blanks by homeless children. By homeless children? I was like, wait a minute. So you gave them what I have to assume, even if it's not, it's got to be some form of gun. It has to be a form of a gun.
Yeah, you gave a bunch of kids guns.
You gave kids guns.
They're fine.
Again, I had so many issues with this whole plot. Every time they said something, I was like, head in hand again. I was like, oh no. No.
You gave. What's going to happen, Orlando? Come on.
Blanks have killed people.
Yeah, well, guess they should have thought of that before they went on their Sunday stroll.
Well, really, these kids, they're homeless kids, but they're out for a Sunday stroll.
No, other people that could get killed.
I'm just thinking to myself, I can imagine if you gave 2 kids some guns and they're ready to play cowboys, they're firing at each other like,
oh, yeah.
What's it going to hurt? I just use one. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
It's all fun and games until you shoot your eye out.
I mean, because there's still a cartridge. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
It's still very dangerous.
Yeah, maybe they're just like those little bottle cap fireworks. Maybe they're not even guns.
Yeah, maybe it's little flowers.
Yes. But you can see where I'm saying there's a problem with that. That's like...
Still giving a bunch of kids in the 80s is not a good idea either. Give them a bunch of firecrackers. Here, play with these.
Play with these.
Don't pull your hand off or anything, but hey, it's fun.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Shoot your eye out. Mercy shoots a real live round in the general vicinity of Wax and Wayne. Wax fakes being shot, which gives a chance for Wayne then to throw Wax into the actual device, the break knot, as they call it. And immediately Wayne goes and shuts the door and hits the mechanism. So, yeah. So now Wax is inside.
Now, the lead guard, the one that got duped in the beginning, he's all like happy about it. He's like, haha, we foiled them. We closed the door. And the other guy's like,
but
what?
We're supposed to have a trap in there. We're supposed to have a trap inside. We're supposed to have guards in there. And he's like, yeah, but they're not going to attack now because we foiled the attack. So we're good.
Yeah. So none of that made sense to me at all. And now we're going to get to what you're thinking of, Alan, the same thing I'm thinking of. Yeah. It's 12 hours. Where's the air coming from?
I guess maybe they thought because they're going to put guards in there. Some maybe made some, but if they make ways to breathe, make it easier to crack. So what I was talking about, like a big vault, you have to pull open the latch from the inside to open that up, which they could, I guess, put a mechanism like that in there for the guards. But if they just put holes in it for breathing purposes, that just makes it, it's weak points. Like anywhere where there's, so.
Because let's remember, these are allomancers that they were dealing with, right? So I wouldn't put any weak points. I would think there's no holes.
No.
Right. Which just makes me question the entire plan. How to breathe?
Right. How to breathe? All right. So we're there. He's inside. It sounds like Mercy didn't quite know the whole plan because she's like nervous about the fact that he's trapped in there.
And for anybody who wants to come at me saying it's not a perfect seal, if a safe has enough crack to let that much air that you can survive, it is not a good safe. That's just...
That's the same thing with IT systems, though, too. I mean, when I used to deal with a bunch of server rooms and stuff like that, and we have like those argon gas delivery systems, and it's the same thing. I mean, and then I worked at Canon, and we had the clean rooms and stuff like that. Same kind of stuff. It's like it's got to be like hermetically sealed and all the things, and air curtain showers and blah blah blah. Right. Yep. So no, that part makes sense, but the plan didn't quite make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah, but Wayne's able to convince them to ship off anyway. That they've foiled the plan, and now it's time to go ahead. And they're repelled the attack by the Vanishers, and Wayne's still after he gets the event, and the train goes ahead and takes off.
I still don't quite get the whole explanation about why they didn't involve the law enforcement. They say it's because they're going to be too many, and they're going to ruin the whole thing. You're going to scare them off. And I'm like, well, why do you just plan it and then have them be in the vault supposedly, and then it's like when they open the vault doors, it's like, oh, now it's like 50 dudes. Boom, here you go. We got you. That part I didn't quite get either. He keeps talking about how he's gonna do all this stuff solo, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Also, I guess his plan's probably a little bit better than what having a bunch of cops there when they open the vault door and they just have a bunch of people like basically machine guns lined up. It's like D-Day, like opening the door to
Probably.
like the beach and just getting mowed down.
Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, sure, it could be.
Yeah.
But this is the second time, and it's like you can tell this is not really about strategy. This is about I want to go do it my way.
Because heroes need to hero. Thank you, Seth.
Well, see, I don't like that because it's true, but I still hate it. It's true. Heroes do need to hero, but yeah, I'm like, why do you go in here like ramshot? Like I've got to be, the one dude. It's like
that really is all it sounds like, though. Like that's. Entirely
it's ego.
It doesn't sound like there's anything more other than Wax has to be the best and he has to be smarter and he has to outmaneuver this person. And no, we don't need the constables. Like, I got this. Like, he's very much on his high horse right now.
He's very Sherlock Holmes-ish. Like, he's the one that has to do everything. Like,
yes,
it's kind of annoying, honestly.
It is, and that's the reason why I bring it up.
Elementary.
I'm glad you say that because I feel the same way. It's getting to the point where it went from being like a noble thing, where he's like, I want to make sure I minimize, other lives, innocent people, etc. And now it's kind of coming off a little cocky, and it's like it's an ego situation. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. But hey, neither here nor there. We'll see.
I agree.
Maybe he'll get his comeuppance and learn better, but I doubt it.
It's just got to be like, Miles is the main bad guy, and we have a history, so I'm the only one that can take him down, and there's no point getting all these other people that are in my way because I know what's best.
Oh, but he will continue to allow Marcy to somehow or another, even though he says every mission, he's like, but you can't participate, which is like now becoming like the worst argument. This has now happened like 3 times. He's like, I don't want you to participate. And then she participates. And then the next time he's like, I don't want you to participate. And there she is right there in the mix. And I'm like, okay, if you are really that serious about not wanting to involve other people because you're trying to protect innocence, this lady doesn't have any type of like police background or anything. Yeah, she's got like, the deductive skills.
She took criminal justice course once.
At one time at band camp.
At community college.
Band camp. There it is.
She went to community college and took one class.
Okay, so she took that CJ 106 class. Good for her. But still,
she's an expert now.
She just keeps getting involved, and I'm like, okay, Wax, really? You're like, I don't want to involve other people. Hey, little lady, come with us. Here's a gun. Hope you can fire. It's anyway, whatever. We'll keep going though. But again, I just have a lot of problems.
It's a good point. It's because if it's medieval set, we place this kind of stuff, but more modern set, it's all questionable. It's the truth to that. When you're in like a medieval setting, it's like, okay, that makes sense because it's like they don't know any better. But then you put it in a modern setting, it's like, okay, stop.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point because it's like at this point in time, you should know better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let history repeat itself, dum-dums.
Thank you.
Also, we have a new person in chat since you brought up chat. Hello, new person.
Yeah. Hello.
What? We do?
Cage the Badger,
Cage the Badger.
He just said, "Let the kids have fun with the gun." So yeah.
Oh really?
Welcome to the
kids have fun. I should have. Okay, I'm actually changing my tagline right now. I'm going to change it to "Let the kids have fun" because that just has to be it, right? I mean, just let the kids. Just let the kids just go at it.
Yeah, the kids aren't all right. Just some offspring.
Put that badger on a green somewhere.
Release the badger. Anyways, anything else from this chapter? Because like that's how we end with just them taking off.
frustration.
Chugging away down the train. Yep.
Nope.
All right. So chapter 17. So Wax has now taken off his disguise. He's inside the train car, and he's trying to figure out how to set everything up. And he's fingering Vindication, and then right on cue, right when he thinks about, I guess. And this is also another thing I don't like. Is he's like, I thought right about now the train will slow. It starts to slow, like everybody says that. Like, if you're in a confined space with no light from the outside, you have zero sense of time. Like,
yep,
time. Like it's done studies of this. No matter how good you are, you do not know what time is. Like,
the most he would feel is the vibration of the train going up and down, possibly, and
be able to figure out from there. But like,
no, you wouldn't know. I mean, because you have to have a point of reference. You've got to have a point of reference, right? You got to have like a tree moving by, or a mountain, or a cloud.
Is there even like a little window on the door, or no? That wouldn't make any sense.
No.
If there was a window on the door, they would know what was coming before we get to the end of this chapter, and they don't even have that.
That's true. Yeah. He doesn't even know he's on the barge, does he?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what happens. I mean, so then we switch to Marcy, and they're watching from afar and looking for the phantom train of vanishers, and they see it finally show up. It's nothing more than a little hand-propelled rail wagon. Yeah, like the two guys like pumping it back and forth.
Old Bugs Bunny joint.
Old Bugs Bunny joint. Little hand-propelled.
And they're fascinated with how it's generating so much light.
Yeah.
How is it generating so much light?
It has a really, really powerful lamp on it. They're trying to figure it out. It must be a chemical battery or something like that. Is what they say.
They spent a lot of time thinking about it, which makes me think there's a lot more importance to that than it is. But we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, so the train comes to a stop as this little distractions on the track. And then, of course, there's giant cranes in the water that lift the brake nut off and put it on a barge.
At first, it puts a leg down, and she thinks it's like an animal of some sort, but then it's like it's too mechanical the way it's done. And then it puts its weight down on the one leg, and then the other thing come up.
And speaking of machine guns, well, yeah, as soon as the technical guards jump off to confront the vanishers on the track, they call it a rotary gun. The same thing. It's a Gatling gun. It's
Yep.
Yeah. Just mow them down.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
Yeah, but they're like taking people out because they talk about how like somebody gets curious and tries to look around the corner, and they talk about and I shot him.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But I mean, all the pictures of rotary guns is a Gatling gun, just with the crank on it.
Yep.
Like the old Civil War type Gatling guns.
Yep.
Which were devastating. Although we're not used really that much in war, because by the time they became popular in war was towards the end of the Civil War. They were used a lot in other wars, not U.S. wars. Let me make a caveat to that, because then we went to a time of peace, and by the time we went back to war, real machine guns had been invented because that was World War I.
I think the Spanish-American War was like
there's that.
The next time that they tried to use something like that. But they had
once it started.
That 40-year period, basically from the Spanish-American War till World War II, the amount of advancement, insane. Sure. It's like in 40 years, we just went from like what was practically horses and cannons to just like aircraft carriers and all the things.
Sure. Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
And
then horrific things like chemical warfare and all.
Oh, that was World War I. Yeah, must have
yeah.
And then the Canadians with the war crimes.
Hey, hush up now.
That's the reason we have the Geneva Conventions, because of you guys.
That's true. He's right.
We never have been really good at following the rules.
These were the worst.
Well, all I'm going to say about
they're nice now to make amends, Alan. You know the deal.
Hey, we don't start the war, but we know how to finish them. Okay.
Sure.
All the war crimes. Anyway,
let's not pretend even for a second that they're the only ones. Come on now.
No. There's been throughout history.
Yeah, it just happened to be that was the moment we were like,
it happened.
We gotta stop this, right? We gotta stop this.
After World War I was when the Chief of Kitchens first came about. It was
You're
because
just
they were like,
that you didn't think of canned good bombs.
Yeah, well, no. I think the
now
nobody
can have canned good bombs. Like, what's that about?
No one's allowed to can good bombs.
Whatever. Losers.
You're getting torn by shrapnel. All it was sorry. Oh man,
sorry.
That would be the worst.
Yeah. It's the old joke. Like Canadians are the nicest people until there's either a war or until you put ice skates on them and a hockey stick. And then they're not nice anymore. Just
whole different thing, right?
Whole different thing.
I believe it.
Know what you're talking about?
I've seen some of those hits that Canadians can't hockey. They're
hockey, the only sport where it's like not and WWE doesn't count. A sport where you're like, well, we're gonna let you fight.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, just let you fight. No.
I mean, you go to penalty box for it. There's a penalty.
Put him in the penalty box. Give him like 3 minutes.
But they won't stop the fight until a third guy comes in. And that's what's different.
The fact that the refs will sit there like skating around them, just like, all right, just checking to see how you're hitting them.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's a good hit. All right. Duck and move. Nope, that's too much. That's too much.
That's too much. All right.
Stop. You can do whatever you want to do. Hit him as much as you want. I heard what you said about his mother. Nope, stop. Fight over.
Yeah.
Nope.
You cannot cut him with the blade of your skate. Like,
oh, absolutely not. No high stick it either. Don't take that stick and move it up.
Try.
Yeah.
All sorts of fun stuff.
The whole hockey game is the best game you can name.
Who was the old comedian that said that? I went to go see a boxing match and a game out.
I don't know.
It's a famous quote though. I went to go see the boxing match and a hockey game broke out.
Mm.
It sounds like George Carlin or something.
It's something like that. But yeah, it's a comedian's quote.
Or Richard Lewis. Sounds like something he would say.
It does.
R.I.P. I think he just passed away like last year or year before.
It was recently. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's big crane. It just comes out and lifts it up and puts it onto a barge and they replace it with a replica. They made a copy.
Yeah. I just like in my brain started imagining like one of those like arcade crane games.
Oh, definitely.
Pick it up and drop. Just try to pick it up and then drop it again. Like, oh my god. That's where my brain just went. I know that's not what happened, but that's what.
You ever been down to the Port of Virginia and watched the cranes work? Like it looks like a video game, like the way that they're.
Yeah, I've actually been in the control room. I got the tour because one of my friends worked there.
Yeah,
and they specifically have them set up where all the guys that actually operate the crane are specifically pointed away from the actual cranes. They don't want them looking at what's happening. They want them using the cameras and stuff because it's much more exact. They're like, we don't want you eyeballing shit.
Yeah.
If the window's here, they're all facing that direction to like a wall to make sure that they just don't
use the cameras and use the the technology.
Yeah.
Is there they're all like above the crane part, like right where they grab it?
A lot of it's automated now, so a lot of it's
they actually do have a lot of automation because now with the machine language, algorithms and stuff, it's so exact because every the tractor trailer cargo thing,
the container.
Thank you, is the exact same size. Right. There's a reason why they're used everywhere is because they are exact every single time. So all I have to do is just basically say, hey, look, you're expecting this thing to be this size. Just start where you think it's going to be and then line the crane up and then goes down.
Yeah,
Picks it up.
if you just imagine like a bunch of like, so there's like 4 big cranes to pull the containers off the ship, and then they kind of funneled into all this like hopper system, pretty much these giant containers, and then there's like 100 bays for like tractor trailer trucks where they drop the containers in dump the trucks all take off, and then there's a train station also within the port too. So they're putting so like it looks like a big computer game. Like you open, like you go and you're at the tower looking down the whole field. It's just like hundreds of containers moving around, like trucks coming in and out, and just it's impressive.
It is really impressive. Yep.
Yeah. The Port of Virginia. It's good old port.
We have how big is our port? Is it the second largest port, or is it like smaller than that?
New York's bigger as far as size goes, but I think
if New York is bigger, then we're third then, because I know California has the largest.
Oh no, I'm talking about Atlantic ports. So
I'm sorry, because I know I know
Port of LA is the largest. Port of LA is
definitely largest. If New York's larger, then we're not even third then. So
yeah,
probably.
So the competition on the East Coast, you have the Port of Miami, Port of Charleston, Port of Hampton Roads, and New York.
Oh, that's right about Charleston. That's right, because I've been to Charleston as well.
In Baltimore too, but no one goes to Baltimore anymore. It's too far away.
Oh, that's right. Baltimore has one too. Yep.
You got to go past Norfolk to get to Baltimore. So
yeah.
Anyway, enough talk about shipping. So they replace a replica. It goes on, and that's pretty much. And like I said, Wax didn't even.
So and here's my other problem with this whole thing. Sorry, one more shooting holes in this plot. I don't care what you would do and be like, oh, well, we're going to keep the people inside, yada, yada, yada. This type of machinery and this type of movement of this type of mass, the ground is rumbling. Everything is moving. I mean, this is not like a quiet operation. I mean, everyone would know, even dropping or picking the train up and then putting the train down, them couplers make crazy amount of noise. It's like, I mean, it's huge. I mean, there's no, oh, well, I wonder what that noise was. Oh, you know what that noise is. Yeah. So again, I had all kinds of problems with this. That was like, there's no way you're just going to secretly swap out the cars. I was like,
don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Oh, you want to play? Okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I'm wondering what the trains are made of. Like what kind of metal they're made of.
Steel.
I would assume steel.
That feels like, don't people burn steel or no?
Burn? Melt?
Yeah,
I mean,
for Almancy, yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Steel pushers. They push.
I mean, but why would they use something different than what they're using?
It's iron
I don't
pushing.
know. I just figured they wouldn't use like an allomantic metal for some reason. In my brain, I was like, that doesn't make sense. But like aluminum also doesn't make sense because it's weak and it's expensive.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of any other metal that would make sense. But I guess they would use.
I mean, they can use iron, but iron's another one that is used as well.
Yeah. Wait, what do they do? What does iron?
Iron's that push.
Iron enhances their.
Iron pulls. No, iron pulls, steel pushes.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Tin iron. That's tin.
10. I don't know why in the world I keep mixing iron and tin.
Is the lurcher.
Yeah, and if you need like titanium, that alloy is way too expensive.
Yeah.
I don't think they could make titanium at this age.
I don't get the impression that this is like their thing making. Yeah.
Titanium's
so Wax is in a storage unit filled with a bunch of metal that he could just maybe scrape off and just burn, I guess. I don't know, like a little knife. I don't know.
He could, probably. But he also has a bunch of nitroglycerin.
Just blow it to pieces and just like stuck on the chunks of metal that come off like a lollipop. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
This guy licks off some steel. Yeah. There it is.
But we don't really know.
Like jawbreakers of like chunks of steel.
Yeah. But what we do know is that we get some Miles' point of view now, and Miles knows that Wax is inside. Yeah. which is interesting. Like he's convinced of it. Like this is how he's going to get wax.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
And they take it back to a workshop. Miles first orders mid open fire, try to get it open, but that's not really working. So then they finally get to, I guess, is it a mechanism they use, or is it they use a bunch of people with almancy? Like
they use mechanism. It's got chains and all this kind of stuff, it's trying to rend this thing open so much so they hear like the
metal
chains and stuff starting to almost give.
Right.
And right when you think it's going to give, it pulls the door off, just like. And I guess they have it like kind of clamped 2 ways, so it's like a bunch of chains and stuff on the door, and then a bunch of stuff on the other side, and they're kind of opposing. They're pulling in opposing directions.
Yeah.
So
it strains and it finally breaks, and the door comes flying off, or at least the safe opens up. It's cracked, and they're ready with coin shots and everything like that to just blast anyone's in there. And of course, dust settles and it's empty. There's no one in there. Miles is confused by this until he looks over and realizes that there's some things that are attached to the piece that they pulled off. It looks like there's more inside taped. Mm-hmm. And he looks back and there's a string.
He's like almost a near invisible thread.
Yeah, a string running back into like a compartment, obviously hid inside, and as it's being pulled tight.
Behind aluminum. Yeah.
Behind aluminum.
Yep.
And that's how we end the chapter. Yeah.
And it has enough slack where it was going to give for the door, but then once it's landed and settled, then it's like
then he had to pull the slack in.
Then the person's like pulling the slack, like yank, and
kablooey.
Yes, goes back to hitting the detonator.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or triggering the detonator.
Which is another one of those potential plot holes that just the fact that trusting that mechanism to work after being ripped apart and ripped everywhere in the string still attached.
Oh, Alec, here we go. Here we go. Because if it's nitroglycerin based, this thing has gotten lifted up off of the tracks.
Do you know
all kinds of vibrations?
Do you know how volatile liquid hydrogen is? Like,
again,
it's
Wax got thrown with it on his body, wrapped around his midsection, into the freaking train cart.
That's not how dynamite actually works. Just
no,
you know.
It doesn't work by getting hit.
No, it won't go off just from hitting it.
It can.
Oh, it can. Just looking at it, funny. It can go off.
Right.
Like,
I mean, isn't dynamite basically? Well, no, that's thermite. Is where it's just nitroglycerin soaked in cotton.
Right.
That's thermite, right?
Yeah.
Dynamite actually has to have an igniter, ignition cap to it. But still, I wouldn't take that risk.
Once it starts sweating, though, I mean, no. Once it gets
the
older,
sweat's the bigger issue. See, there's my problem though. Is just like
old dynamite, it'll go off just from tapping it, like just from touching it.
Yes. So, got too many issues with that.
Dynamites are very volatile, very very volatile.
Sorry, Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, buddy.
Just go watch an episode of Lost. There's actually, I know it's not the ending is whatever, but they do a whole entire really good job explaining old dynamite and what happens.
There's a great episode right now on anybody that if you're into like learning stuffs on YouTube. There's a channel called Veritasium.
Okay,
and excellent series. They all kinds of science and things, and they just did one on dynamite and nitroglycerin, which is very fascinating. I love seeing that because
Alfred Nobel.
Yep, they go into all of that and about how he wanted to create the Nobel Prize because he was known as the Merchant of Death. In his obituary, which they had accidentally written for him, but it was actually for his brother, and they got it used, and they wrote his obituary, and he was like, "This is what they think of me. I got to change my ways."
Yeah.
And he created the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alfred Nobel.
Yes.
We talked about it last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought we did talk about that. Yeah, I should say that. Yep. So anyway, but all the plot armor When this guy Wax, though, Lord have mercy, he had armor on armor on armor.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's me in this chapter.
The one I don't think is making it through the end of the series.
Say what?
I think Wayne's gonna make it. I don't think Wax is. I don't think he's gonna make it to the end of the series.
Too much plot armor.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think he's using up all his plot armor now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it gets a little less. I mean, it's always fun when like a main character that you has a chance at least at the viewer. It gets to the point like in a lot of TV shows this happens. In a lot of movies, I mean, more TV shows and books. Like we have series where it goes on for years, like where the plot armor is so thick that there's something's gonna happen that like there's no way. So like they keep on trying to up this. So this is like the problem with. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant, but like have you ever seen the show Heroes?
Heroes.
Save the cheerleader, save the world. So like the first season was great because anyone could die. Like there was that suspense that made that the tension really good. Second season, a little bit of that. By third, every single one of them had plot armor. There was no deaths anymore. It was so predictable because you knew that no one was going to get hurt in the end. Like
I mean, well, not that it wasn't completely thrown off the rails because of the writers' strike, though. Too. I mean, that was the main thing that killed it.
But that was the main thing. But they also got super plot armor with all the characters.
Wait, Alan, you're saying you didn't like the third season where the whole thing revolved around a circus?
I didn't even watch the third season.
It was the dumbest thing ever. It revolved around a circus of mutants. I was like, get out of here.
It was horrible.
And then the
circus
second
of mutants.
Great start.
Yeah, it was like a circus of mutants. In the second
start.
season, they went back in time, and then there was like those time jump stuff, and they had so many loose threads. It was like this story is going to go here, and the dude, Milo Ventimila's character, like met some lady, and then he jumps back into the future, and then she's completely forgotten. She never comes up again.
But they didn't cancel the show because they didn't finish it.
But the first season was a phenomenon. It took over the world. I thought it was great. And I was like, hey, this brings a lot of like real good attention to comic book type stories, you know. Yeah. Very mainstream. I loved it. So
it was good.
Me too.
It was a great start. Yeah, Heroes is great.
It was like Lost. Lost was amazing.
It was amazing.
First couple seasons. And then it started get too intricate, and then there was just too many loose threads, and people were like, they were like, "What's up with the polar bear?" You know, it was stuff like that.
They never went back to that.
They never went back to it. Nobody went back to it.
I never finished Lost.
Yeah,
I did.
I watched it way later, like many years after everyone else watched it. After
me too,
was crazy about it. So I watched it all, and I liked it. Thought it was good, and then I made it to like the second last season. I'm like, I'm out. I know how it ends. I do not need to watch this last season.
I liked the last season part where you didn't know that the time jump was in the future.
Yeah.
Not going backwards to where it was before they got to the island. I was like, oh wow, so they get off the island. Anyway, I thought that was pretty intriguing.
Right.
But in the later seasons, otherwise it was like,
yeah. Anyway. So that's how we end this chapter and this week's required reading.
Required reading? Is this like a homework? Schoolwork?
Right? Best homework ever.
Required reading.
Who's your favorite character? Let's go there. Let's talk about favorite characters.
I went first last time, so
well, for me it's definitely Robin Williams as Miss Doubtfire.
Robin Williams cameo.
Great. Treat?
Yeah. I don't know. The kids with the guns.
You win. Tree. You got me on that one.
I'll give it to Mercy.
Kids with guns.
Yeah.
We're trying to drop so many hits and just
gun wielding kids.
Kids. That wins. That wins. That's the best. That's characters.
Yeah. It's like from Eminem. Hey kids, do you like violence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, next week we'll be off. The following week we'll be back for the end of this book. So we'll be doing
season
the last 3
finale.
chapters in the epilogue.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get some answers. We'll see. After that, we'll switch to Warbreaker. Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Got it.
can't wait to
I've
breathe.
been feeling like I'm scared. Not scared, but like I've been
Can't wait
feeling that Alondo's just
You-
gonna
you-
hate
you-
Warbreaker.
You
And
didn't hear
then
that?
we can't
You didn't hear
defend
my hint? I said I can't wait to breathe.
To breathe? No, I didn't hear it.
Oh no, that's what I was saying for Warbreaker. It's wait to breathe.
Breathe.
Get some breath.
So why do you think I'm gonna hate it?
I don't know, just because I like it so much, and I think you're just gonna hate it, and then we can't be friends anymore. It's an anxiety I have.
You're one of my bestest friends. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Me and Tree, we're good. We're good. And it's okay if we like different things.
I know.
That's what
It'll
creates
be
the intricate reasons why people get together is because it's like you provide some value that I can't find in myself. You see things in a different way, a different perspective.
Like how I
You
love
mean
him
just
too,
sit in an
and
echo
you
chamber
hate
all the
him.
time? Is not the way to live? Or,
Wait, what?
Like
They
sit in
make
a-
those? Oh yeah, echo chamber is very overrated. Oh my goodness! Every time I hear somebody talk about that, I'm like, I like just talking to. I was like, have you ever thought about just like listen to other people and just kind of get some other people's opinions and stuff? What? Why? And I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, that's beyond.
My opinion's right.
Conversation. That conversation ended right here, right now. I'm done. Okay.
Yeah. No, I do love a good argument. Constructive, not not a fight. Like feels.
Let's say not argument. It's a debate. You look a good debate.
Good philosophical debate.
Right.
Yeah.
Alando, is Alan still super robot-y for you, or is it just me?
No, he's super robot-y, but it's like I can pick
But
up
you can
context
pick it
clues of
out?
what he's
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Internet.
It's okay.
You were going on
Move
some really good talks earlier where I know
closer.
you were saying some really like important stuff, and it was like full robot, and somehow Alando figured it out. and I'm like,
Hopefully StreamYard picked it up the right way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so-
but we'll see.
Yeah, he says enough stuff where it's like I can pick up enough words, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what he's talking about, even though I don't hear every word. So,
Well,
Yeah.
in 2
Gotcha.
weeks, hopefully, I will be in my new office with actually wired in Ethernet and
Yeah.
on my
Hooray.
old computer. I'm hoping. So
good
we'll
deal.
see. Anyway, so anything else you guys want to add before we wrap it up?
I didn't have anything.
All right.
enjoyed
Well,
your week
how-
off.
Yeah. Well, how you can be found? Yeah, enjoy the week off. How you can be found is thecosmoreads.com website with all the cool stuff. Check it out. We have a YouTube station now. Go check that out. Go like it. Go subscribe. We don't have any subscribers yet, I don't think.
Subscribe! Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh
we're
shoot, I
going
should
to
do that. I'm gonna do that right
Yeah,
now.
we don't have any subscribers yet. So come on, guys.
Oh, Alan,
go
can we
jump over and
start-
subscribe. Oh, we've won. We have one subscriber. Someone jumped
have
over
one
and did it.
subscriber.
Thank you. We got our first subscriber.
Our first subscriber. Alan, I was just gonna say maybe we could start just recording new episodes there.
We could.
Well, let's just start. Why don't we just start fresh with the next
Yeah,
book?
fresh with the new book. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Let's do that. With the new book, we'll record
Yep.
there. So we'll still share our Discord where the links. So if you join our Discord on the Will Reads, because I'll share links there for a while before we create our own Cosmere Discord, so you can follow the breadcrumbs and find us everywhere. There's gonna be lots of breadcrumbs and lots of things shared. But yeah, we'll
Which is kind of very Cosmere, honestly. Like lots of little breadcrumbs. And you just gotta find us.
Just
you
gotta
know?
find us.
Kinda fun.
Exactly. We're gonna go hide.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, like, subscribe, do that stuff with that, and yeah, go subscribe to the new channel. Because
Yes, please. We need to feel
that's-
loved.
not the one you're watching now on, or maybe in the future when I put this on the new channel, on the one it's currently on. But if you're watching it live, the other one. So yeah, do that.
I didn't
And
think about that. I never think about the future when I do these. Like sometime in the future, someone's gonna come back and listen to all of
Oh,
these.
and Alan, when you set it up, could you put it under the Wheel Reads that is a friend or whatever of the Cosmere Reads podcast. It'll make it easy for people to go to there and then automatically connect up to us here.
Yeah. Repeat that one more time.
Oh, so I'm saying, so if you can, there's a way you can tell it to have the Wheel Reads follow the Cosmere Reads podcast. YouTube channel. And then it'll show at the bottom and you'll see like, oh, well, if I go on the Wheel Reads, I can find a link to go to the Cosmere Reads channel.
Okay. Yes.
It gives people a quick option, a quick way to find us without having to remember or whatever. So
yeah, I'm putting in there's the link. So it's youtube.com/@thecosmereads.
Cosmere Reads.
At the Cosmere Reads.
Bum, bum, bum. Be there, be square.
So anyway, that's the link. It's in the live chat. I'll put it some other places, like Discord, everything like that. Probably back vacation. I'll do more. I'm gonna keep uploading things while I'm on vacation because I can do it. But I'll do more once I get my office set up. No time.
Nice. So. All right. Good night, Robot Alan.
Yep. All right. Good night.
Bye.
Go refill your oil.
Yes.
I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for watching the Cosmere Reads.
God stinks, God stay fresh. God stinks, God stay fresh.